There we go, that looks good enough. So we're going to very carefully try to transfer this over to one of my pans, like so. And by carefully, I mean we're just going to throw it down and flop it. Try and stretch this out so it actually fits the pan a little. Okie dokie, this looks like it might be a pizza. All right, now for the other ball. All the cornmeal. All right, take this, tuck it back in. Try and make a smooth little ball out of this. Not a fan of rolling pin for pizza. It squish air bubbles out, make a very dense crust. Oh yeah, no, I'm just not. I don't feel like pinching and tossing my pizzas today. Boop. Plus, my yeast for this dough was very active, so I'm not too worried that it's not going to inflate a little during the baking process. But I think Revenant likes a dense and chewy crust anyway, so all should be well. Normally I'd pinch and attempt to toss my pizza dough. It's just my back and hips are hurting and my knees are hurting, and so movements like that are not a good thing today. Come on, there we go. Rude. Thank you, Fetus Enchilada. I keep a lot of things in my mason jars, not just for aesthetics, but because I have some object permanence issues, so if I put them away where I can't see them, I forget they exist and then they don't get eaten. So I put things that I need to use into my mason jars so that they actually get eaten. And yes, I'm using a roller pin on my pizza crust for today. It is a terribly sacrilegious thing, but you know what? As long as it turns into a pizza at the end, she's a Freemason. I am not. Go. All right, and we're just gonna gently stretch and pull our pizza to fit our pan. Come in. There we go. Just trying to get my pizza fit. Let's see. Make it triangle, and voila, you have a paratha. I imagine that's something you normally eat. Okay, there we go. I think this one's going to be my pie crust because it's thinner and I like a crispier crust. This one will be Revenant's because he likes a thicker, chewier crust. There we go. All right. Let's see. Fetus Enchilada says, I just spent an hour making a stew sandwich for the morning and waiting on some soaking seeds. Oh, got some gardening going on? You know, it's hardly used. Let's get this out of my way. Put it over here. And we'll clear this counter off and I will start topping my doughs. Good enough. Ta-da-da! Let's see. Yeah, some really rare seeds you're trying to give the best chance. Ooh. When we moved out here to the Pacific Northwest, I moved here from the Mojave Desert and I lost all of my heirloom seeds because they didn't survive the transition. It was very sad. Needless to say, I was appropriately devastated because my Nana had been... Okay, see you in 5 minutes, Prakash. My Nana had been growing them in the desert for a good 30 years, and then I grew them